Okay, up next we have Slant CRM. Slant CRM is an AI native CRM built to solve capacity constraints for fast-growing RIAs. By consolidating the advisor tech stack and automating workflows like annual reviews, Slant delivers a unified view across custodian data, meetings, emails, notes, and more. Advisors gain actionable insight without added complexity, freeing up your time to focus on your clients, not your systems. Slant, you're up next.
Hello, everyone. Relationships matter is the motto of our company here at Slant. AI is changing the world, but it feels like advisor AI impact has been a little slow. I love note takers, but I'm an engineer. AI has completely changed my whole life. Well, why is that it's been a little slower for advisors? Well, relationships matter, but relationships also are really hard. And so in order for AI to give your clients advice on what you should do with them, it needs to know everything about them. It needs to know the conversations you've had, the notes you've taken, but more than that, it needs to know Josh. It needs to know he went to the University of Michigan and is a big Packers fan, has 3 kids, has a mom who's in the hospital, and even know that he drinks more Diet Coke in a day than he does water. The only way for AI to know all that about your customers is to be the CRM and be built inside the CRM. And that's what I'm excited to show you with Slant. I'm an engineer, so the only way I know how to demo is to blitz through a trillion features really fast. So we're going to jump in here. This is the main dashboard for Slant. And so Slant does something every day for you that we call nudges. Nudges are proactive nudges on things that you should do to make your client relationships better. And so here on the right, you can see 4 nudges. We're going to start with client birthday. It's 2026. You should never send a canned FMG Suite email to a client ever again. You should send an email that's customized to your client that knows everything about them. So this for Kyle. You can see it knows Haley, his wife, and that she makes sourdough bread. It also knows that I brought him to the BYU-Utah game this year and even painted his face red, but BYU did win, so go Cougars. The other 4 nudges here are data enrichment nudges. So Slant is the only CRM that auto-enriches every prospect and client in your CRM. Because we enrich every data, we can give you nudges about things like home purchases, family members getting a new job, and even obituary alerts for when a family member passes away. The amazing thing on this is the only person I have saved in the CRM is Michael. Because for clients, Slant takes it one step further, and we don't just enrich the client, we enrich their entire family tree. So we can give you nudges for everyone that we know about. Next, we're going to tackle busy work. Review scheduling and client touchpoints are solved problems in Slant. You can see here in the top right corner, Michael has his next review due on April 9th. This was automatically calculated by the system because it knows that your A-tier clients you want to meet with twice a year, and your B and C-tier clients you want to meet with once a year. It also knows that you want to have a touch point with your A-tier clients every 3 months. You should never have to chat into a chatbot and say, tell me all my clients above $8 million who I haven't talked to in the last 3 months. Your system should take care of it for you. It should write the emails, and you should be able to one-click send the emails to stay in touch with all your clients. Client relationships matter. On top of clients, prospect relationships matter. We believe that no work should happen from the time someone fills out the form on your website until you have a fully prepped meeting prep document in your inbox. We do that through our agent builder system that we call automations. And so this automation we're showing has an email getting received from gravityforms.com. So it's a lead from your website. We have an AI agent that automatically parses the contact information from that, so you don't need to set up 1,000 zaps. And then we have a research agent that's going to go research the internet about the person. For an example here, I have Michael Kitsis filled out the form on our website last night. All of this data is obviously fake, but it shows what can happen for a new prospect. So Michael came through the website. The only information we had about Michael was his name and email. The rest of this was pulled from data enrichment and from our web research agent that went and ran. And so we can see that he has a house in Manhattan Beach, he's a co-founder of XY Planning Network, and that makes us the only AI tool that gives you meaningful meeting prep for your first prospect meeting, which arguably is the most important meeting you would want meeting prep for. And so if we double click here on Michael, turns out I didn't know this about Michael, but he's a really big golfer, and he even has a second home in Pebble Beach. You should probably know that before the meeting, and then you can talk to him about golf, which hopefully will lead to a great conversation. Slant also is a note taker, and so we will record that conversation and create tasks. But beyond that, since the note taker is built inside the CRM, we will keep all of your data in sync across the CRM without any manual entry. So here after the meeting, Michael got marked as a qualified prospect, the value got updated, the probability, and it even added a comment saying that Michael turns out as a +2 handicap golfer. So shout out to Michael. Relationships matter, and that means in 2026, you should be on the road meeting with your clients in person, which is why we're excited to announce today, launching this week, the Slant mobile app. The #1 new feature that changes our customers' lives is chat. Every single record in the CRM is centered around chat. So our advisors have replaced doom scrolling a social feed inside a CRM with just asking a simple question. So here I have a client, Henry Metcalf, that I have a meeting with this afternoon. So I'm going to ask him for some small facts about it. Turns out Henry loves sports, family, work. But beyond that, your chat shouldn't just give you information, it should do work for you. So now I've gotten to the car, I'm driving an hour and a half up to Logan, and I'm running late. There was some traffic. So now I can say, I'm running 20 minutes late, draft me an email apologizing. It's going to automatically draft you an email in your same voice that it's trained on, and then you can view the email draft and one-click send it from the app. Pretty cool. Next, let's say you're driving up to Logan and you remembered, crap, I had a client I was talking to last week whose mom was in the hospital, but I don't remember who it was. We also have book chat, where you can ask any question to your entire book. And so this is going to go search through all of your client interactions and pull up the people that you had those conversations with. Turns out for this example, I was thinking of Hunter Hanks, but I forgot that Ty Weiss's dad also is in the hospital, and on my drive up to Logan, I call both Hunter and Ty and make both the relationships better. That's what chat can do. Whoa, that was a lot of features. Hopefully it shows the magic possible when AI is built natively into the CRM. Over 300 firms have switched their CRM entirely this year, and they don't switch and are happy just because of our tech. They switch because our team truly lives the motto, relationships matter. We try to treat every single one of our customers the same way that you try to treat your clients, and we'd love to meet you at the booth. Come stop by and we'll show you why relationships matter. Thank you.